Has this ever happened to you? Rolling along and your joystick just pops off? We're going to cover solutions today to fix. So what we got here to solve your joystick problems, if you happen to have them. You know, my problem is when I'm driving hard, this stick just pops right off like that, see? And there's a good way to solve it. You can either use Loctite. I got Loctite blue here. I'm going to try red next if the other one breaks off. This is generic Loctite, but it's from a company called Vibratite, which personally makes the best thread locking material. Or a hot glue gun. Now the hot glue gun works better if you have an oversized knob, because Invacare chairs, this shaft is a little bit smaller. So if you get one of these joystick knobs for Arnett Electronics for this size shaft, using the hot glue gun works really well. And then if it's very close and tight, like in this case where this shaft is pretty much the same as this thread locker seems to work well because it cures in an anaerobic state. And that's the type of environment you have created here, because air can't get in there for it to dry. So you need a compound that doesn't require air for it to dry. That's why these are both the best options. Alright, YouTubes, this should be the last video on doing a joystick repair, or getting your joystick knob to stay on. I discussed there's two manners. You can either use hot glue, or one I found recently works well too is thread locker, like Loctite or something of that nature. Gorilla glue does not work at all. I mean, it takes a lot of work and then it doesn't hold. So maybe there's a better way to do it with Gorilla Glue. I have no idea. But you got to prep the piece. Ideally, you want to file off the shaft just so you got some fresh metal there, and everything else of contaminants will be gone. It also scuffs the surface so you have a better bond. Then you want to clean it with alcohol to remove any loose debris. You can either use already soaked prep pads or rubbing alcohol on a paper towel. You, of course, using hot glue, you want to make sure you get it heated up ahead of time so that it's at the proper temp. Because if the hot glue is not to the right temperature, it will not properly bond. Alright. That's that. Then we'll use one more inside the joystick knob. I have a little implement tool here to help get this piece in there. A small screwdriver, a pick, anything is going to work in this situation. Even a paper clip. Just want to make sure you get the inside of that thing clean. And you're gonna let it air dry because you don't want to spit in it. You don't want to run a fan over it because you could possibly introduce more debris into this. Right, knob is clean. Glue looks to be nice and hot as it's dripping out the end. Gonna wait a few more seconds here for it to dry. Okay, so now what you're gonna do is you're gonna squirt hot glue into this thing. And then immediately stick it. Shit. Time is of essence on this because obviously the glue needs to be hot. And then you're going to have to overcome pockets of air that might be in here. Some people recommend a little twist. Just get her on before the glue starts to set. It's on there. Some people recommend a small twist. And I think that should be it. You obviously want to make sure it gets set before you really start driving on it. I'm just going to back up to kill the power and shut the camera off. Thanks for watching.